But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
An attack dicey.
Alrighty. After a little break, we're back. After a little break, we're back. I can't stay away from this game, y'all. I'm telling you, I can't stay away. This game's fire. We're back right into it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I wonder what voice we're gonna get now. I killed myself. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Okay. Welcome back, Cole.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Alrighty. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem.
Oh. I feel like I need to start saving at these chapter 2 moments.
The interior of the cabin is
Because
cold.
I feel like these also
A
help
soft
determine
odor
how
of
you get to
dirt
chapter 3.
permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Interesting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna start saving at these chapter 2 moments. Just knowing everything I've done so far. Like, I really want to go back here. All these are interesting. And go back. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay, we already know the whole deal with the mirror, so we don't even gotta waste our time. Let's just go.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally.
You are mighty confident, buddy.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Right.
I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Yo.
Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
That's wild.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Killer. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Oh, so really?
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
This is so interesting.
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Interesting! I don't even know what I want to do. Oh, that's so interesting. No, I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait it out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Okay. Oh, there's a lot. Whoa! There's a lot. Whoa. Oh my god, this is a lot. Oh my god, there's a lot here. There's a lot here, bro. I'm glad. Wait, what did I save? Did I save it before I grabbed it? I saved it before I grabbed the knife. Okay, good. Good. Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Well, that's pessimistic. That's ignorant. You want her to tweak? Hello? Talking about what can you even do to hurt me? Brother, if you only knew. There's so many options of what I want to say. I think I want to mostly talk about, like, the outer world stuff. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say, was teleported. It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it?
Very
She
much
doesn't
so.
mean it.
It serves you right.
Yeah, she'd be
I was
pissed.
pretty scared too. When you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
This is funny. This is funny. This is super, super funny. Interesting. I wonder, should I keep this? I just wonder. She's pissed. She's like, don't get this confused. I'm still mad. Like, see, like that. She would have hard tweaked if I would have clicked this, brother. Oh Lord. I guess I'll tell you why I was sent. You're gonna end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
You didn't answer my question, though.
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
Okay, I kind of want to see. I don't think she would know though. This is still coming from an angle where she's completely lost on what's going on. She's not self-aware yet. This is very interesting. You know what? I did save also on this run as well. So I want to know what happens when we do. Let's just team up. Let's get her out of here. I don't know how she's gonna get out of here as a ghost, but let's get her out.
Nobody tricked you. And the fact that the princess's spirit has risen from the dead should be more than enough evidence that she isn't exactly sweet and innocent. It's all been an act. She's pretending. I wouldn't say she's ever pretended to be sweet or innocent.
No, she has not.
She does have a little bit of an attitude, but I can't blame her. We did kill her after all. I wouldn't be nice to my murderer if I was killed.
Facts.
The enemy of my enemy.
The princess circles you again, her icy fingertips trailing up your spine, sending shivers rippling across your flesh.
I don't want enemies. I don't want to fight. I just want to go home. Is that really so much to ask?
And just where is home, I wonder?
Right.
I
Probably
don't know
first we
where
got-
home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific.
Mm-hmm.
And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
The end of the world happens regardless, buddy. Bury the bones. Okay, yeah. You need. Is there any way I can help you get home?
No, those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing. But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
I mean, the last time we didn't make a choice, it gave a very interesting outcome. If I can be so honest.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
Absolutely not.
Ha!
Is she asking if she can possess us?
Pretty much.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Right.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
This will just be temporary.
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long time.
Don't much like the sound of that. It's crowded enough in here as is.
Yeah.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
interesting. I want to do it though. I want to do it. This is very funny. I also think it's interesting where she goes from all nice and sweet to, you still killed me, you jerk. But yeah, we're gonna let the because I don't even know how I would quote unquote slay the princess here in the first place. So I might as well just rock with it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Because all for I know right now she's about to kill me, but either way, it's more of an interesting outcome to me.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
I did save, so don't worry. You'll be alright.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Mm-hmm.
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Right.
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Oh, she's talking about the mirror. See, I wish I would have gotten these outcomes on my first run. Oh, that would have been made more interesting. Oh, I would have been hyped. I would have been like, what do you mean glass on the floor?
I'm not a shard of broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice. I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Not really.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Oh, brother.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
How would you even oh, you would kill yourself. Ooh. That's very interesting. What an interesting... So, is there, like, layers to how this can go out? So, I saved it before I came in here, I'm pretty sure. And imagine if you try to slay her immediately, you do all this, and you still slay yourself, and then you can go outside. That is so beyond interesting. Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. I'm still gonna go outside, though. I'm still gonna go outside, though.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form, and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Yeah, this would have like give all this like overlaying eeriness about what the outside world is like. I really would have wished I got half of these attempts the first run. Probably would have led me somewhere completely different.
Against the backdrop of the
Of a
inane
mentality.
conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
All right.
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Facts. Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Who knows?
Okay,
Still
I've
haven't
heard
figured
enough
that
from
part
these
out.
two. Let's see if I can pop out.
You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
I'm out. You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I meant to be.
Interesting. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Okay. Well, time to move on forward.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Okay.
You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead. Run along and get whatever you're planning to get.
Uh-oh.
But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Uh-oh, this is different.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry.
What?
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Yeah, this is different.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, shoot.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
How? How? She's not even... She's just gone. Okay. Whatever. Finish it.
Your
Whatever.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
Yeah, she's gone.
Where is she?
Girl is gone. Okay. I'm gonna do this too. I don't even know what's happening now. I don't have the slightest clue on what's going on. Let's go look at the arm, I guess.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead.
Uh-oh.
She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free. You should understand. It just isn't worth the risk.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right?
I mean, this is what the princess was going through.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
That's wild. The witch. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Oh,
In
brother.
the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh my gosh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Let's see what voice we got now.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Okay, Opportunist is back. Welcome back,
You
Opportunist.
know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Okay, interesting.
A warning. before you go any further.
Mm-hmm.
She will lie, she will cheat,
We
and
know.
she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
We know.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Alright, let's proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Interesting. Let's save this as well. Let's save here. Let's save here. Boom, bap, boom. Return. Okay. Not even sure what the right thing in this case to do is, really, but I think we need to take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That's very true.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Okay. Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
It's crazy because I remember when we did the nightmare path. Eventually, the path in the woods ended up being like this encaving crescent thing of like trees and woods and stuff. But we didn't get that in the cabin. But now we're getting that inside the cabin. That's very interesting.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Uh-oh.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Mhm.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
We tried to tell you that. You don't listen.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Jesus.
Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Thank you.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
Right.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
I've tried that so many times, multiple times, opportunist, but I don't think there is one, buddy. We can try.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Oh, you can give her the blade? Oh, there's so much here. Oh, there's so much. Okay, wait. Another save. I need another save. I need another save. I need another save. Yo! Some of these, okay. I know I'm scrolling really fast. I'm speed reading, but some of these are really interesting. Okay, we can talk it out. You basically could just talk it out with her like we normally can. And you could do the same exact response you did with like the ghost response, talking about my enemy is my friend. Oh, I can't even question her. You got out last time. Why do I have the nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out? That's also true. You can give her the blade, which is a first. I don't think there's any pathways we've done so far where you can give her the blade. I fully would expect for her to kill us too after that. But this is also interesting. I don't trust you. I definitely don't feel definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Goodbye. You can just straight up leave. You can slay her, just straightforward, and then you can just slay her without saying anything. This is so interesting, y'all. Yo, this is such a bad idea, but it's the most interesting because we haven't gotten that at all yet. That has not been an option. I want to do this really, really badly, and that's why I saved. So I'm gonna do this. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill.
You can't be serious.
I would be surprised if she immediately stabs me, but this is funny. Like, I'm so desperately curious.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I abstain?
There's no way you can abstain, brother. This is you.
You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
I'm weak. I have to. Bro, the dialogue's too good. I need another outcome. Even if it's the worst decision imaginable, this is funny. I'm entertained.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But of course you do.
Yep.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
That's why I gave it up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. We're both scared. We're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? We can be better than this. You're beautiful, and I actually, and I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do that. If you're like someone I know, then you're probably gonna kill me. This is fire! Oh my god, I love this game! I love this game! I love this game, brother. This is such a fire game. I feel like this would throw her off, like, beyond left field. I feel like talking about you're beautiful and all that it's white noise, but I feel like it'd throw her off. Remaining silent is like so like I don't want to say anything. Oh my gosh. I'm probably gonna, you know what, not for nothing, after we get an ending from this playthrough, after we get an ending from this run, I'm definitely gonna keep coming back right here, and I want to go back to the so after we do this run, right? Because I think how many did we do? We've done 3 outcomes now so far, or 4, 3 or 4, I think so far now. I know for sure that after this run, we're gonna go back to the tower and get the knife. We're gonna go back to the ghost one, see what happens when you slay her there, and play with this one right here. I feel like there's a lot of random different outcomes in those 3 alone. So I want to know, and then like I was talking about before, picking out the certain ones, like the certain ones, getting to the dead end and seeing what happens. Oh, this is beyond, bro. I love this. This is such a cool game. Brother, so in my heart of hearts, I want to say it's up to you. It's between up to you, the you're beautiful, and not saying a word. But in my heart of hearts, I don't want to say anything. But we're gonna come back here, but I don't want to say anything. And I don't want to influence her decision, because she's probably gonna kill me anyway, no matter what I say. But I feel like she oh my gosh. In my heart of hearts, I don't want to say anything. I'm gonna remain silent.
You and the princess share a knowing look. And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
What? No, come on, that's not right.
Yeah.
I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
This is so interesting.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh my god, this is so fire! Oh my gosh.
On a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us. Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against. But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
Yeah, like, wait, that's what I'm saying. Oh, imagine if we pick Smitten and we go through this whole, like, imagine we go through this whole scene and then she kills us anyway. Bro, I probably would have 5 voices with me right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I gotta go back to that part just to see. Just to see. Oh my gosh.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right?
Nope.
We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
Fine adjacent. Heavy on that adjacent.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things.
Interesting.
you know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
Exactly. Exactly!
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
True! True!
Great. So you've obviously been here before,
True.
since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Oh, this is so funny. Right, you seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice. So you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening? Then we can all move on. And forget what I said about failure.
Nah, I can't take it back
now.
now.
Believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already. I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Ah, that's funny. Oh, let's go to the cabin. We can see what she's gonna say for herself, since we're on an
Yes.
even playing field
Good.
this time.
Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room. I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that.
Yeah.
Trust in the plan.
Yeah.
Trust in what plan? The Decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself.
See, I like the opportunist. The opportunist gets it. He gets it.
Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us.
Yeah,
We should keep our cards close to our chest.
that's true. That's also true.
If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Interesting. No matter what happens next, it seems that all our answers will be in the cabin. Let's see this through. Yeah, let's go.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
I'm sorry, what? Like, there ain't 5 opinions going on right here? Like, brother, are you crazy? Talking about yours is the only one that matters. Boy, bye.
The interior
Bye
of
bye.
the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right? There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
The blade is
Why isn't there a pristine
gone.
blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it.
Yo, no, that's fire. See, I knew there's something special about the fact that this was the first time we could give her the blade.
Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
Oh my gosh. I'm so weak. I am so weak. This is fire, bro. I love this game.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading
This
to
might
the
be
basement,
up there for like
hesitating
a list
before
of
you
my
begin the
favorite games
descent.
now. Oh my gosh.
Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us.
Right.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing? Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Okay. I don't know how we're entering a basement that's not there, but sure.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down
That's
towards
crazy.
the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going.
Right.
They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
That's wild.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? I lock you away and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh my goodness. That's real. That's a real response. That's a real response. I don't know what I want. I never really choose to come here. That's a real response.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Alright.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern,
Oh, wow.
now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are
No.
you here to laugh?
No, not at all, actually, no. Oh, this is beyond interesting, man. Wow. Oh, wow. Damn, why are you being mean at the end? Bro, all these bitter responses. Wow, you could just leave her here? Did I save? I did save. Okay, I did save. Okay, good. Good. Right. That's it right there, right? Yeah. I saved. Okay, I'm just making sure. Sorry. There's a lot writing here. I wish it wasn't that last sentence. I hate that one because that one, I don't want that last sentence there. But that first sentence is so real. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna set her free though. I'm gonna set her free. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to set you, free you if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
Mm-hmm.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Oh. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
I've talked about this to the vessel too. Like I remember I mentioned to her a couple times, like, it's like no matter how many times we meet each other, one of us ends up hurting the other.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
I don't want her getting violent with us. I don't want to impede on her and try to take the blade out of her hands. I want her to give us the knife. So I'd rather walk away than try to impede on her, honestly. I hope it doesn't I'm gonna save again. Sorry. I know I already checked before, but I want to check again. Cause I really like this response. This you're in the prison of your own making. I really love this response. But I feel like because sometimes some of these responses give us like a half glass full kind of thing. So I don't want us to reach for the blade and she immediately, gets violent or whatever. So I want her to make a decision more so than me. So I'm gonna go with this response and see what happens. Hopefully she'll try to stop us from leaving, but if not, then hey.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort. It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer. Almost feels like we're as bad as the powers that be. Is that all it really took to twist us into yet another tyrant? A single ounce of control? It sure feels like it. She looks so sad, bleeding and alone. And we're just turning our back on her. Oh, stop trying to bring morality into this. There are winners in life and there are losers, and what matters is that right now, we've decided to be a winner. But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a grim realization. The thorns won't let you leave. We don't have any way to cut through them. Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together as friends.
I tried that already, and I don't know if she wants to give me that.
You can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever.
Okay, she's getting angry. She's getting angry, so I don't want her to get angry. So let's go back real quick. Let's go back. Then maybe it's past the time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
Okay.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
Right.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do. I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her. Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
Oh, brother.
We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move.
Right.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2.
Right.
You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Wow. Wow. That's insane. Nah, I'm cutting her free. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm getting her out of here.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we're all friends. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right, he's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Oh my gosh, what a drama king!
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yeah, I just really hate the people that put us here.
Me too.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine, they're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting, we can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Oh. What makes a difference? Oh.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Oh, wow. I wonder what Cut would have
Both you
done.
and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever
Brother,
do
there's
to
no
you to
cabin to
deserve
be
this?
had. There's no cabin to be had. I won't hold you.
It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
Right.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other.
It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day, you irredeemable murderers.
Oh, someone is mad. Mad.
What do we do now? Where's everything going?
I have no idea. This keeps happening, brother. There's gotta be a way to stop that.
Why
part.
is it so cold?
You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Everything goes dark. And you die. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods. You're
Yeah, we know. We know. I think I have one more vessel to get from what she just said. I think I have one more vessel to get. So I'm gonna call this here for a part. Y'all know the do. I don't know what to do. Make sure you guys, you know what? I don't normally say this because I don't normally ask, but if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. That is, I've been having a lot of fun. Not because I'm promising this big exponential promise. I've been pretty consistent with Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm gonna try to keep that up much as possible, but mainly because I've been having a lot of fun. I don't think I've ever said that sentence ever before. I've been making content maybe for about I've been streaming, I will say now officially 5 years, but I've been making content now on YouTube for now about 2. I normally don't record, but this past year, I would say also maybe accurately I can say maybe the past 5 months I've been doing recordings, and I thought I would never enjoy doing recordings, but I've been having a lot of fun. And this game has helped enhance that. I was having fun before, but this really got into, like, I don't think I've ever yapped this much before either. Like, y'all know me, I kind of let the story do its thing. I kind of just here for the vibe, but this has, like, provoked such conversations about, like, different things. I just really like what that's done for me personally. I don't really like to yap at all as a person either. So just to know that this game got that out of me is really, really cool. Yeah, for those people who know me in real life really know I'm not really a yapper like that. So when I start getting passionate about things, that's normally when you start getting a little bit of a yap out of me. So it's good to know that this game got some of that out of me. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good time like I am. Please feel free to stick around. Make sure you follow me on Twitch if you want to ever catch me live. And who's could do y'all? I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.